This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz
trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off here, the 32. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen got a man. It's Gibson complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., 72 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right now. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48.
On play action, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back as Sanders has it punked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man here, Sims complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing, May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This is brought in by Gibson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Allen will try again on second down, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Allen now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
17-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
Wins to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Down Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Good job.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.